I'm preparing a day early for this gig. Normally I don't supply all the sound, but I'm going to be using my system and I need to borrow Matt's trailer. Matt has a cool lock on here. Sure, you could still pick it, but it'd be a lot harder for most people to just cut. It's upside down, but the key's easier to get in. I don't quite have a full system, so I'm borrowing the pieces that I need. I'm gonna need extra monitors today, a few odds and ends like DI boxes, a couple microphones, and of course the power distribution. My sound rig is actually one that I built for when I was playing in a band more often, so it's just stored in my garage, so I gotta move all my biking stuff, all my fun projects, all the storage that we have random crap in. Oh man. You know, things like this giant roll of Lexan, which I've used for projects like my ego riser that I made. It's cool, but I have so much left over. Finally, I can probably start getting to my subs. So I'm going to be using the Presonus CDL12Ps and the KS118s today. Normally I rent a 5x8 U-Haul, and this is no problem. But since I was going to borrow some of Matt's stuff, I thought I might as well save some money and use this trailer. And hey, look at this, it doesn't want to fit. So here I am struggle bussing. Okay, that's cool. Glad that didn't happen while I was going up. Okay, what happened? Oh gosh, okay. So I thought I wanted this side to be up at the top since I didn't want to lip, but apparently you want the thinner part to be at the top, and we'll see if that stays still better. The package that the band went with tonight is just going to be using front fill lights, so I will not need these extra lights tonight. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe it was just a bad angle. And okay. There's a little lip that seems to be catching it smooth, and then a lip. It just must hit the right angle. Oh well, I'll deal with it after band practice. It's nighttime now, and band practice is over, and since I use the mixer for band practice, I have to wait until I'm done doing that stuff to tear it all down to use it here. A lot of this stuff I use in my actual jam space in my YouTube room, and so I store it all here. I bought these cases because I think they look a lot nicer than the Rubbermaid cases, but after this gig, I've decided this is a pain in the butt, and I'm actually going to buy a rolling utility cart instead and store it all in there, because that's heavy. And it's always fun to roll XLR cables before the gig. Heck, why not? I bought this cart thinking it would roll over anything with these bigger wheels, but it's actually kind of a pain in the butt. It will not turn unless it's in motion. And with that, it's bedtime, and I'll continue this in the morning. Here we are. I'm doing an outdoor gig at Bushwhackers, and I've got this entire space to check out. So first things first, I'm going to assess the situation. I'm pretty sure this would make a really cool fort. It's 9 in the morning and it's already incredibly hot, and there's zero shade out here right now. Well, there it is. Now where to put my stuff? I came here super early just because I know it's so hot and I want to take my time. That way I don't just cook and want to die the whole time. Get out of here, Bungie. Oh boy, I think I peed a little. Now starts the fun part, unpacking what I just packed. And then I'll get to pack it all up tonight. I put a moving blanket in between these speakers. He doesn't have any covers, but I spent a lot of time painting these grills last year. If you want to see the video, check it out in the top corner. As suppose I could have parked a little closer, but I wasn't sure if I would tear up this fake grass. Remember to lift with your back, kids. I pretty much have to since this is a 5-foot trailer and I have to get this 60-pound speaker off somehow. I tell you what, I'm getting my reps in today. These Rhino straps are amazing, and they retract on their own just by taking this switch off right here, and you just press the green part, and whoop, gone. Well, now this is fun. Yep, that is stuck. That's a gas line. Well, that's above my pay grade. I'm making sure to drink a lot of water. Today is supposed to get up to like 98 degrees or something, and it's just starting. The band tonight will be using all 4 wedges, so I just need to throw them up here on the stage. I bought this canopy years ago and it's worked out great. I used it for my band and now I'm going to use it as a sanctuary from the sun. What's nice about this style one is that all you have to do is get underneath, and then there's one spot you just push up, and once it gets up to the top, it clicks and locks in place. Next, you just Velcro the top down, pretty easy. And then I just raise the legs up one at a time. It's actually not too bad to set up by yourself. And this one came with the back wall, which I'll need because the sun will be setting right that direction. Now on to setting up the front of house. I'm gonna set the speaker on the stage because this part sucks, but it's a little less heavy to lift from here. I store my bags unzipped so I don't have to spend the time to zip them back up, but I put them inside of each other so that they all stay together and my work area stays cleaner. I got these ultimate stands to hold my CDLs because 2 CDLs is 120 pounds, so I wanted something rugged that would hold up all that weight. Hey, this is fun. It's not actually getting tighter. But I have a multi-tool on me, so I'll just tighten up this and... fixed. There we go. And you just follow raise, lower, or lock, depending on if you want to raise it up or not. The CDLs I have a pin that locks into here, but one of them that they sent me doesn't have it. I got a little bit of discount, no problem. I just have to put it on the bottom. You know what's fun? Lifting 60 pounds over your head and then climbing up a little step ladder. You should try it out sometime. Now you just slide this up here, pretty easy. And then you just put the pin in and it's easy. Easy. Oh, okay, come on now. Get in there. There we go. Whew, that was almost embarrassing. The ground is not level here, but the cool thing is these ultimate stands also have an adjustable leg, and I can compensate for it. No big deal. I like centering my subs a lot of the times because you get less dead spots, but with it right next to the concrete, I'm not sure how that's going to affect it. I have an analog 8-channel snake that I like to use. I normally put it on whatever side's the furthest away from where I'm at. So in this case, I'm going to be using it for the drummer's location. Why do we think this guy's recording the sprinkler head? Maybe he has a sprinkler YouTube channel. I ran power across the front, and now I got one in the back for the back line. I'm trying to set up according to their stage plot to save time later. Hey, look who stopped by. It's Matt. He decided to stop by to see if I needed any help with anything, and I actually did. I ended up needing a stage box, which he had, and I'm having this weird problem where my DCA is showing that I'm getting signal, even though there's nothing going to it. So he's gonna take a look at it. We were thrown an audible where they have an opener now and actually need some more inputs. Matt can't see any reason why this DCA is getting signal, so he thinks it's just a bug. He's gonna reload my template. So the fun part was, I have a template from 2024, and I've learned a lot since then. I assumed he would have went with the 2025 one, but he just loaded the first one he saw. So he had all these questions about things I was doing weird, and that's why. Regardless, everything works and everything is fixed. So now Matt has to go to his own gig, and I get to drive home and take a shower. I'm showered and changed. Let's make sure the system is still working. Great. Now I can set up some protection for my subs. The opener is a single artist with an acoustic guitar. While he's on the phone, the other band has showed up, so I'm gonna get them rolling. Looks like they have a lot of help. This shouldn't take too long. Today I'm gonna be setting up my new SE drum mics I bought. I'm really excited to use these. I love their vocal mics. Now this is where it all went off the rails. It turns out the stage plot that they gave us was inaccurate, and I'd already pre-run all the lines and set up my scene. Now there's added instruments, inputs, I need to move people to the other side. And while it doesn't seem like a big deal from the outside, it's tough because we set up our scenes to read left to right easily so that we can mix the whole night and not mess up who we're mixing for. So unfortunately, it's gonna take me a while to get it all sorted out. So I'm gonna hang out by my fan and get it all sorted out in the system. Well, let's take a look at their gear. The guitar player singer has a pretty modest pedal board. It's gonna be using in-ears and a wireless microphone. And this will be her guitar. It's really nice looking. That dove looks really cool. We have a keyboard player who's going to be using a monitor wedge, and also his keys are gonna be coming out of this Roland amp. The guitar player will be using a Mesa amp, and on his pedal board, he has a bunch of effects because he's running 3 instruments. I'm not sure what Positive Fries is, but it looks fun. He's running electric guitar, the piezo will be acoustic, and he's also running a fiddle. The guitar player is using an FM3, my pedal of choice. He gets to use the EV1 pedal, which I can't seem to find anywhere. And he has 1 electric guitar, but he's also going to be playing acoustic. We all know I love me a good red sparkle. The drummer's kit is pretty small, and I'm going to be miking it up with the SE mics today to see how they sound. The only thing I don't like about the kit is for a snare, it uses like a vocal microphone style, so I just needed to have another stand. But the tom mics mount just like the other tom mics did for the Sennheisers. And then, of course, I have some out-of-focus condenser microphones. All right, let's get this show on the road.
So this is probably my absolute
crap. I forgot to put up the front fill lights.
It's called Last Thing That I'll Do, and it's about my family and just you tonight. But man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm all right.
These CDLs throw pretty well. All right, time for the headliner. Now this sucks. The highs on my CDL are cutting out randomly. It happened last year. I thought it was a fluke. I was sending too much signal, but I'm clearly not sending too much this time.
But somehow I make it home. Cry myself
texted me and said, do not mess around. There's supposed to be a storm in at 11. And the band ran late, so I'm trying to pack up as they are finishing up. Normally I hang out with the band a little bit more and talk while we're cleaning up, but I just don't have time because I've got to get this stuff off the stage. The storm is coming in maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and this is a lot of stuff to get packed up in that amount of time. I'm still starting with the microphones because again, those are the easiest to walk off. And then I'll go to the electronics because I don't want them to get wet. And after that, it'll be all the power sources. And last will be XLRs. I hope I can beat the rain. I tell you what, these speakers do not get lighter after an entire day of almost 100-degree weather and then trying to lift all this stuff. I'm beat. And it's stuck. This is exactly what I want when I'm trying to get out of here fast. I'll move on to the other ones, and nope, still stuck. Come on. I'm gonna grab my stink, but I'm gonna leave all the XLRs just laying out in this mess. I prefer not to rush at these points because you leave one cable, you're out 15 bucks. You lose a microphone, you're out 200 bucks. So I like to move slowly. Unfortunately, I have to take a few seconds to refuel. I am starving. The best part is my wife brought my lunch in my son's Minecraft lunchbox. I'm sure people were super jealous. If it looks like I'm struggling with these heavy subs, I am. I'm still waiting for my Jimmy Johns to kick in. Oh yeah, the fun part where I can't actually get these both in at the same time. This day is not going great. I still have cables to get, but the wind is picking up, so I need to get this canopy down before it blows away to Kansas. As you can see, it started sprinkling off and on, and I have a mess of cables to get to. I might have to do something I don't like doing. How did I clear it so fast? I almost don't want to tell you. I pulled it all off in one clump, but I tried to keep it together so they wouldn't get knotted up. And this is future Dustin's problem, but they're not gonna get wet. I tell you what, I've probably drank about 300 waters and I've reached failure point on my muscles, but I'm so close to being done. Are you thinking, is his flashlight on? And it is. Come on, dummy. What are you doing? I just need to lock this thing up and I can get out of here, and you can see the wind is really picking up. Well, I just barely made it. Look at that rain. Thank you for joining me in this gig. I hope your gigs go better than this one did, and I'll see you in the next one.